3, 2, 1, speak!
Thanks. I didn't know I was black until my 7th grade teacher asked me to speak about my black history. Even when my little sister was harassed for the color of her skin, I didn't understand the possibility that I was somehow connected to the slaves who sang, "Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the waters." I immigrated to Canada when I was 2, so there was never any reason for me to swim my way to freedom. I was born in it. For that reason, I didn't identify as a black person because to me, black was oppression, stereotypes about uneducated females and criminal backgrounds. I didn't fit into that mold, so it was a slap in the face when my white friend asked me if he could call me a nigga. As if replacing the ER with A somehow erases the history of whips and chains, erases the memories of little black girls being raped for being the wrong color. Granted, he was shocked when I said no. It was a punch in the throat when he came back with, "I wasn't that black anyway." And that's when I knew that I was every bit as black as the slaves deported from Africa. I was just lucky. Somehow my ancestors had managed to escape. I wonder how they would feel knowing I came here on my own anyway. I was never a slave, but I'd be a fool to believe I was born into freedom. Slavery no longer exists in its obvious form, but instead a derived one that is more subtle with each generation and yet just as strong. Instead of chains, we have the justice system. Instead of cotton fields, we have the economy. Instead of running for freedom, my people run from the law that is rarely in our favor. I once believed that the color of my skin meant nothing. But when you are constantly reminded to act like a minority, it is hard to hold on to the dreams of a little girl. And yet, I refuse to let go, because where would I be today if Rosa Parks had let go of her seat? I was never born the wrong color, and the only thing my pigment will tell you is I was born to be a fighter, because my people have guns aimed at them before they've learned to walk. My people are expected to fail to such a degree that any success becomes idolized. But what my people really are is soldiers, warriors who struggle to pave an underground railroad from a track that never should have existed. I was never a slave, and I was not born into freedom. But I was born with the power to find it. For now, I just dream that one day there will be more black boys with degrees and criminal records, because I refuse to let my son be just another black boy lost in the system.